Some of the cars in our list hold a special place in the hearts of our experts, and it's gratifying to see that you've managed to warm the hearts of grown men with your votes. Witness please, Brendan Coogan, reliving the simple joys of a toy car. And not just any toy car, but the Datsun 240Z.
Heritage of Z cars means everything. I had little Matchbox 340 ZX cars, 360Zs, they were a disappointment. The 340 was probably the best one. They were sensational cars. Obviously I never drove one, they were before my time, but they were the cars that, you know, they made the biggest noise and went fastest when I was going around the carpet with them, you know.
What is it they say? Boys don't grow up, their toys just get bigger. So if Brendan was to push a toy car around his carpet now, the one that made the biggest noise and went the fastest would be this, the 350Z. But how does it compare in the real world?
I drove one recently and I have to say it wasn't a disappointment. It was sensational. I think the styling is aggressive, it's contemporary, it's a bite your legs off kind of car.
If you drive lots of cars, you know, I'm lucky enough to drive lots of cars, so you get them delivered or you pick them up or whatever and you get in the car. The measure of it is not sometimes what you think of it, but how people react to you. And when the 350Z turned up, the reaction from friends, and they came over and they were poking around. Small children were going, can I sit in it? And they wanted to look at the engine, this kind of thing. And then you realise this is something really quite special. Because it's not the most expensive car I've had sat on the drive, but it's probably the car that turned more heads, which kind of surprised me a little bit.
It's not surprising the 350Z impressed our experts. The 3.5 V6 producing 287 brake horsepower and looks that in some way hark back to the 240s whilst looking thoroughly modern at the same time make the 350Z a seductive car. It has also managed, along with other cars in this class, to refresh the coupe market.
What you get with the 350Z is a ground-up coupe. Whether it's reinvigorated it or not, I'm not sure. I don't think it was in need of reinvigorating because coupes, you know, were dying a death 20 years ago. And now, you know, I'll bet every third or fourth car's a coupe.
Managing to combine heritage with a thoroughly modern design is always a tough challenge, but it's one that Nissan have achieved with the 350Z. And judging by the reaction the car's received, they'll be doing so again in the future, drawing upon the 350Z as their inspiration.